The April fusion for Easter has been announced in Raid, and she looks pretty damn cool. Tax one enemy, 50% chance of placing sleep for 1 turn. So other than, I mean, I think it's all based on arena, but sleep, I'm always looking for sleep debuffs. If the target is under decreased speed or weakened, debuff placed by this champion has 75% chance placing a sleep debuff instead. And fully booked increases that to 100% if under decreased speed or weaken, but must be placed by that champion. AoE or A2 is an AoE 75% chance of placing 30% decreased speed and a 25% weaken for 2 turns. Fully booked bumps it to 100%. Also decreases the turn meter of all enemies by 15%. So decreased speed and enemy turn meter decreased by 15%. Damage increases, buff chance increases, but no increase there. We have 30% increased speed and a 50% increase attack on all allies for 3 turns. Fills her turn meter by 15% and then grants an extra turn, which is good. Let's see, what's the bottom one say? Whenever this champion or an ally has their turn meter increased, heals all allies based on their max HP. Percentage value heal is equal to half of the turn meter increase. Whenever this champion or an ally has their turn meter increased. It doesn't say if that is specifically that passive based on anyone increasing their turn meter. So if we have other turn meter champs in the team, is that going to be cumulative? It would be crazy in arena if you open with A3, extra turn into A2, and start sleeping enemies. So start out with increased speed and increased attack, and then a turn meter fill, then an extra turn into an AoE with a decreased speed, weaken, and a turn meter reduction for A2. So that as an opening, yeah. God damn it. So now I'm going to have to cut yet another bolt. God, I'm going to need a tetanus shot by the time this is all done. Cut yourself? I'm scratching myself on all this rusty shit. 4 turn cooldown. 3 turn cooldown. Shit's crazy. And then with the passive too, that's nothing to be screwing around with. So who do we have right now that has really strong turn meter increase? I mean, I can think of a lot of people with turn meter reduction. It's not all battles though, right? Her aura is just for... It's just arena battles. 28%, but it's just arena battles. There, now I can see. I don't know. Anything I have, anything that's going to help me in arenas, I'm all for. But I'm interested in her passive. Arbiter, Lysandra, Sify, and Korra. I mean, can you build a team? I mean, if you stop and think about this, with increased speed, and with half their, I mean, with the ally heal on a passive, it's going to make for some really weird teams. It's going to change a lot of stuff. Especially if she's booked with some crazy speed. Increase, I mean, you're talking increase attack, increase speed, and a weaken with turn meter reduction. So I'm thinking for my team right now, if you can have her as your speed lead, she comes out right away. The only thing you're missing is decreased defense. So, I mean, if she's the first, if she's your speed lead and she goes first, she increases everyone's speed and increases everyone's attack. Fills turn meters by 15%. And then after the second one, she hits everybody, decreases their speed, weakens everyone, and drops their turn meters by 15%, which is in essence a 30% bump between the two. And then you keep everybody healed as long as it's all about, as long as you're building a team that's all about speed. I want her just to see what kind of team we can build around her. But she'd have to, you need her fast. Like, it's going to change what people are dealing with as for their fastest champion. I'm trying to think how fast my Arbiter is. She might be like 310, 315. I mean, and she, I mean, even as fast as I have my Arbiter, she's not it above like 3,300 in arena. She's not going first a lot of the time. This is I'm excited. This is a fusion that I am definitely going to focus on. And I think I mentioned last weekend, this weekend raid, that the fusion should be dropping this week. It will be the Easter fusion. So we need to be careful on the resources that we kind of piss away over the weekend with the end of the Titan event, to be prepared to go into this for her. We're not going to see the calendar until next week, so we don't want to piss away a whole bunch of shards. But I don't think we'll be able to claim her. I think the free-to-play event, it's too late to ask Hades, when does the free-to-play event end? It runs through, I think, April. So we started January 12th. Was it January 12th? April 12th? So if this starts on the 4th, it will run, yeah, it'll be over before the fusion ends. Damn. Yeah, I mean, I think we'll, for free to play, I'll skip it. And focus more on points for the free to play. That's going to be the big push. Next week's going to be all about maximizing points in the free to play challenge. And I don't think we can maximize points and do the fusion at the same time. So it may be a sacrifice there, because we won't be able to gain any points from collecting her, because it will end before we get there. It doesn't mean we won't be able to go all in on the events if the events are giving resources that are going to kind of move us forward. But yeah, EOSTRID Dreamsong, for my main account, I want her. I want her just to play around with the turn meter control. Not to mention the video that they released today about her was fantastic. Fantastic. Good stuff. All right, that's how it went down on Twitch when we did our first look at the new Fusion Dreamsong for the month of April. Hope that helped. If it did, make sure you subscribe here at YouTube. That way you never miss when any of our raid videos go live. And you can follow us along on Twitch for the live streams, which happen a few days a week. Usually they're pretty late here for the US. I am FinallyHeSleeps. As long as you guys keep showing up, I'll keep making videos. Thanks for watching. If you haven't noticed, my YouTube channel has expanded. Subscribe here for Raid Shadow Legends content, but make sure you check out my other channels as well for EA Sports FC, Everything Automotive over at Gearheads, and visit Cringeworthy for a few laughs. Subscribe links are right over there.